Welcome back. This is a video I never do, but it's an overdue video. I've been wanting to do a video talking about my favorite console generation and how does it compare to this current console generation. So yes, I'm live streaming it, and this is the only way that I can fucking do the video at the moment because my PC is down. But eventually, I will be able to chop videos up and actually make videos that's not just like this. But to start it off, so we're in generation what? This is generation considered 9, right? So we're 9 generations in. Um, I started gaming generation what's that? 5, which is PS1. But to be honest with you, when I played generation, that's like PS1. Nobody really remembers exactly how they played PS1. I don't know. Maybe you did, Leave. Maybe you did, Fred. I don't remember. I can't remember. I know my brain wasn't developed. Uh,
PlayStation 1 was when you are playing, I think it was Crash Bandicoot.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how, and that is not even like the furthest back we can take it. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure we can go to Dreamcast, or we can go to, here's one of my favorites. I think it's called Double Dragons.
what game is that? What generation was that on?
Nah, I'll let the people figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know that game. But all I know is that you could always take it back, but I'm saying like where I started from. I started PS1, Nintendo 64, of course. What up, what up, what up? Um don't really remember. I can't say, for example, like my brain wasn't developed enough to even play the game then. Even PS2 days, like my brain wasn't developed enough to play PS2 games. So people ask me, right, on Twitter, and Fred knows, because Twitter be crazy, and Fred be on Twitter like crazy. So people ask me all the time, oh, would you rather play God of War 2 or God of War Ragnarok? I mean, I have fun playing God of War 2, but that was on PS2, so shit feel kind of corny to me now. So when I play God of War Ragnarok, it feels better to me. It's more modern, and my brain is fully developed enough to play the game. But to answer the question of the title of the video, my favorite console generation has to be Gen 7, PS3, Xbox 360, Wii generation. And I'll tell you a reason why. The reason why is because on PS2 in the Xbox days, those were like, when you played on a big ass tube TVs, standard definition TVs, blurry, wired controllers and all that. Well, you're a little kid, so you wasn't playing it like that. You was just going outside, doing whatever, right? Skateboard, playing basketball, you were doing whatever. I didn't take gaming serious until about PS3 era, when I actually had a wireless controller and shit was actually in HD. All my favorite games are on PS3. That was the largest jump we ever seen ever. So like when you went from PS2 to PS3, didn't feel the same when you went from PS3 to PS4 because the shit looked kind of the same. Same thing with PS4 to PS5. Kind of look a little better, but not really. So that's my reason why Gen 6, oh sorry, 7 is my favorite. And Fred, you got it. What's your favorite, bro?
Alright, so,
And real quick, don't
well,
look
hold
at my
on.
level in Helldivers. My level in Helldivers is trash. Don't judge me.
Hey, look, let me just get it right for the people. I don't be on Twitter like crazy. Like, I don't want to mislead nobody. So, yeah, just so yeah, I'll be on Twitter, but hey, Freddie J gameplay. Alright, but I'm gonna be real. My favorite gen has to be PS2. I want
Okay.
to say PS3. Um, and I had a 360 around that time too.
Right.
But I enjoyed gaming more on PS2 because of how simple it was. Of course, the games. There were legendary games on PS2 that I played nonstop. That I literally went back to playing some of these games multiple times, even when there was no need to. For example, Time Splitters, Future Perfect. I had Time Splitters, what,
I
two
remember
and
Time
Future
Splitter.
Perfect. Man, I would play that solo. I would play that
Time
uh
Splitter's with the cat, right?
with the cat. It had a cat.
I think it was like that.
No.
That was something. That must be something else. Never mind. That's Blix. Never mind. Go ahead.
It was with it was like this bald guy with like these goggles and red
Yes,
eyes through the goggles.
I remember.
Um, yeah, real cartoony. I play with my cousins. Sometimes even 4 player. Um, but that was the most simplest. The only difficult thing about the console itself was the memory cards. Of course, like you lose it, you don't have it. I remember days when we first got the PS2, we kept GTA on all day, all night because we didn't
Hmm.
want to lose our progress and stuff like that. Yeah, I was definitely during those times too. Um, um, but
Somebody in the comments said, "Were you friends with George Washington?"
George Washington,
You trying to be
what that's
funny,
supposed to
like
mean?
you try to be like say like you old.
Oh, you could Frederick Douglass. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You'll catch some people in this gaming community. You know, if you whatever gaming community that you see, you would catch some people. That was back. Played back there. Either way it go. Uh, I want to say PS3 though, and the runner up, Nintendo 64. Yes, that was my crap. But
Nintendo 64. All right, that's
the
the
only reason,
generation before.
yeah. So during like the PS1 times, but I didn't own a PS1, and the reason why I don't say PS3 is, of course, one is because of the games, but two is because of that's when we was all mostly introduced, but me specifically, I was introduced to the online space, to the tech of the console, to the interface being all wonky and stuff, and the Call of Duty age with
Oh yeah,
the tryhards and stuff like that. I enjoyed my time gaming, but it was too many cons as well. Mostly with the interface. The interface of the PS3 was the most tragic thing in the world. Um,
you don't like it?
it I love the design. I still believe that that's the best PlayStation design ever made.
It is.
But
PS5
yeah,
fat,
you say what?
the PS3 fat, the big fat one.
Yeah, but just the UI of it, like it was so
Oh,
simple. It was the same UI no matter if you press the PlayStation button, no matter if you hold it, no matter if you on the start screen, no matter if you in the game. It was the exact same screen, and it was so simple. But it just ran too slow. I hated going to the store. Going to the
oh,
PlayStation
forget
store was
that.
the one of the most tragic nightmares I have ever encountered for multiple nights.
Even on
So
PS4, it was like that too.
exactly, like I ain't gonna lie, PS5 is this store is honestly heaven.
Smooth as butter. What about you, Leaf?
Oh no, it is Xbox 360, PS3 wave. That right there,
Hmm.
that's my heart. I remember staying up all night, nonstop, every day. Had tournaments left and right. I'm talking about being the youngest or second youngest, coming in like first or second place. It's got me introduced to tournaments, and then winning on top of that, or losing. And then you got to realize how long people play these games for, and how much love comes out of it. And this is
That's true.
where people get addicted.
It's definitely this.
The
That was
love for the
definitely the
game.
online. That was definitely the online start of the online age.
Yeah, it was. It's a little. It was right after that Xbox Live hit, and you was actually able to communicate a little bit better online. Like you finally made online friends. Like I could still tell you the name of my one true friend that I played almost every night with, and I've never met him a day in my life. And I only know him by his game tag. I don't even know him by his full name.
Yep,
And
yep.
even though I don't talk to him to this day, if somebody ever came to me and said, "Yo, I'm X XX something," I'd be like, "Oh shoot, my guy." Nothing but love after that.
Let's go get a drink, man.
Yeah, it's like a word. It don't matter how many people you killed. Look, I got you. Look, I know you still a good person somewhere. I got to figure out how to make it come out. Like
Right.
that type of friendship.
Yeah,
So
I
that
had that too.
is Xbox 360, PS3.
Shit.
Gen.
That's kind of how I met Freddie online, but not playing the game but on Twitter, but like still shit online. No matter what, it's
Yeah.
online. We sitting here talking about it right now. So now, last question is, how do you feel
Wait, real
about?
quick. Can I just want to elaborate really quick. It's gonna be real small. The 360, because I own the 360 as well as a PS3. I'm a PlayStation guy, and I don't hide it. But the 360, that generation in general, the 360 actually helped. Uh, it helped me during that time of the PS3 with my with my gripes on it. Uh, because I ain't gonna lie, Halo and Gears, I love Halo. I don't care what nobody say. I love Halo, and Halo changed my life. Damn near Gears too. But
Same,
those two
same.
games, no matter it don't matter that I'm still a PlayStation guy. That changed my life. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, during that time, for PlayStation had Killzone and Resistance, but it wasn't. The online wasn't as good as Halo and Gears. I definitely know that.
Yeah, I would say those were really those two games that I only really played on Xbox, and that was the most impactful time of my life. Really, yeah, yeah. Damn it, somebody else. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did play
What was your
Halo.
username, by the way,
Oh
back then?
shit.
Uh-huh. My Xbox username is Freddie J 007. It's still the same name.
Oh no, it's not you. Never mind. Never mind.
Yo, y'all funny, man. I remember I had to temporarily play my brother's Xbox 360 because the PlayStation was hacked. Remember that for like 2 months?
Mm,
I was
Remember
so
that?
depressed.
yo, I
Yeah,
remember.
bro, we couldn't play no online games or nothing for like 2 months because the PlayStation Network was hacked. I was like, yo,
Yo,
what am I gonna do?
that
So
was when the fiends of NBA came out.
oh, they always
Mhm.
the Fiends from the NBA always been
No,
there.
it was different. It was like the first time they actually couldn't play the game.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Like
It's like you know, that's like that crack pipe.
it was for them.
Yep, it was addicted. Hey, by the way, boy, who's watching the stream, this is what the memory cards used to look like back in the day. Big, nasty, disgusting, and you had to slide it in. I didn't like this. I didn't like the way I said that,
It's
but
like half an iPhone.
yeah, like half an iPhone. It was big. It was terrible. And if you didn't have it, look, we talking about gigabytes right now and terabytes. This shit was 8 megabytes. This was 8 megabytes, and you had to you fill this up. That's it. You buying another one. But anyway, so to get to the next last question was, how do you feel about gaming now? And I'll give you my answer real quick. So coming from playing PS3, single player games though. Yeah, I played multiplayer games, Killzone, Resistance, stuff like that. But I like my Uncharted, my Metal Gears, my Motorsport and games like Mass Effect and all that stuff. But then the way I feel like right now is the fact that these games cost too damn much to develop, and every game got to be a hit. So everybody, every company not every company, I wouldn't even say Nintendo really, but Sony and Xbox go for these games. Like, look, Helldivers, that's a live service game. Yeah, they sold it for $40. Live service game, it's gonna be here forever. Remnant, live service game. Overwatch, live service game. Destiny. What's the other one that came out? All these live service games, there's nothing but live service games now. And yeah, they got some single player games, but if you don't have a live service game to make some money to this guy, to make some money to produce the single player games, like to give you an example, God of War Ragnarok came out, Horizon came out. Are they making any more money off these games now? No. Are they gonna make more money off Helldivers in the future? Not to say that they're gonna make more money off Helldivers in the long run over God of War or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? That's continuous money forever. It never stops until people get bored of this game and they want to go on to the next game. That's the problem with current gen gaming now. But all the other games is nice though. I don't know if you know Freddy. Freddy, Ghost of not Ghost of Tsushima, Rise of Roman, Stellar Blade, Stellar Yams. Everybody calls it Stellar Yams. Dragons, all these single player games, they do good. Baldur's Gate do good, but after that wave is over, what's holding the company down? What's holding the company down? Live service. And I don't want to always play live service games too. By the way, I really don't. They fun. Like Helldiver's fun as hell. Leaf only play live service games. He don't play no single player games. I don't know about you, Fred, but what you think about current gen?
If I'm being honest with current gen, I love this gen probably more than most than what I'm hearing. However, I don't really feel like this is a true generation in consoles. Um, I feel like this is a transitional generation. Like a lot of things are we I feel like we are prepping for the future for future generations, and a lot of things that have been implemented in this generation we were going to be seeing either improved or just rehashed in the next ones, like the interface, right? The PlayStation interface, We came from a buggy mess to which was sometimes unplayable or unusable to a playable mess that was still a mess, but it worked half the time, to something that we can finally say we can use and use daily. We got the SSD in these consoles that's going to be here for
We needed
the
that.
next consoles to come. You say what?
We needed that SSD bad.
For real, you know, and PCs had them for a while. We finally getting them. We got these remakes. We got the backwards compatibility on the Xbox side. All that stuff just going to come back. It's like it's a transitional phase. I feel like this don't feel like, and of course we even got on Nintendo side. They not really following the same years as
Never did.
Xbox and PlayStation. They kind of did though. Like the Wii U launched what maybe a year. I think a year after PS4 and Xbox, and then the same thing with the Wii. The Wii launched the same year or a year after or so. But it wasn't as sporadic. Like Nintendo now are launching their consoles in the middle of the PlayStation and Xbox generation. Like it's a lot of things are changing. What I do love about it though is besides the interface. Like I'm gonna be real, this interface is the PlayStation interface.
Mm.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I said the word and the 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 voice command came on. Anyway, go. This interface on the PS5, even though I do like the design of the PS3 the most, the interface flows so smoothly that uh, it changed gaming for me. Like I can actually get on and get off or play a match like how I usually wanted to do and go to be productive, then come back to the game and then do something else, then come like I can actually do what I wanted to do. Um, but also too,
We lost Leaf, by the way, but that's fine.
in my bow, I was talking too much. I was rambling.
Nah, he good. He good.
His internet connection said, "Hey, look, this is too much. We gotta scale back some. Look, it's been it's too much data being sent. Oh, I'm playing. Uh,
Damn, man,
I
this
do,
alright.
I
Nah,
do
I'm just
like
fucking
the
man.
I do like the speed of games though. Now, like Spider-Man 2, being able to zip through that open world. It was something I can only imagine as a child.
That's true.
Um,
I
yeah,
hated Spider-Man on PS2. I'm sorry. I hated that when I'm shooting the web up and it's going into the cloud. And it's like that's how I gotta do it. I like the fact that if they ain't nothing to stick my web to, then I ain't swinging. I like that now. This is what I was talking about. When I played PS2, I was a kid. I didn't translate it. Like it's a shame I never beat Metal Gear 3 on PS2. I beat it eventually on Vita. Never beat Metal Gear 3 on PS2. The only games I really beat on PS2 was like the San Andreas, like Grand Theft Autos, and God of War, and like Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter stuff like that. At all the other games, I really didn't beat it. I'm ashamed of that. I will beat them all eventually. I'm working towards it. I'll say that I'm working towards it. But
it is what it is. I can say that now about this generation right now. Like I have a huge backlog.
yep.
Just, a lot of people do from 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Live service game though, like so you gotta play Helldivers, right? I'm gonna play Helldivers. We're both playing Helldivers. In order to finish the feel satisfied with Helldivers, you gotta get to what level 50 and be able to do all the hardest difficulty and all that shit. Then that takes away all the time from Final Fantasy Rebirth, Rise of Rome that's coming out. The games that I got in my backlog, Persona 4 Golden I still didn't beat yet. Persona 3 that I still didn't beat yet. Even freaking no, Persona 3, the new one, the re-release, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 Royal. I still haven't beat it. When Persona 4 Royal came out, PS5 came out, and I was like, alright, I'm done with this game. I'm gonna play PS5. So it's like I have my backlog is crazy. Like I can even do I am gonna do a video on my gaming collection. My gaming collection is crazy, bro. It's
yeah,
crazy, man. But
it be like
yeah,
that.
It is, man. It is, man. But this was a good video. I just wanted to test the waters on, like, how if I can even do a video like this. I'm actually gonna stop it and actually probably either live stream or do solo, off camera, some hell divers. But yeah, Fred, I appreciate you for being here. Leaf, I know you bounced. I don't know where you went. I'll be at your house later, beat you up for that, but it's all good. Fred, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. We do more of these in the future, so hopefully we get something out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man.
You got it, brother. All right. With that, we're gonna end this stream, aka podcast, aka should have been a regular video. All right, guys.